seemingly at the same time?
Well, I think that's a great question. I mean, just first I want to talk about Dak because um, he's become one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch. I've watched more football this year than any other year because in normal years you're getting ready for games, so you're never watching football, right? And you might see some scores on your phone, and maybe every now and then, see a Sunday night game, and you might get part of Monday or Thursday, but you're just not watching a lot of games. And this year I watched a lot more games than usual, and you know, Tom had some comments about Brady had some comments about some of the mediocrity in the game, and I just want to say Dak is not who he was talking about,
Okay.
for a number of reasons. But I just love that he's really playing the position. What I mean by that is I'm watching him make Ringo calls. So that's protection adjustments against these crazy looks and picking things up. I'm watching him, bring the tight end back in against a zero pressure and throw an old concept we used to run for a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb in the back end zone. I'm watching him use his cadence beautifully and get into this rhythmic here we go into like dummy using it as a dummy sometimes doing it twice into like other cadences. I mean, the last 4 or 5 weeks I've gotten to see more of their games, and I just want to say like he's playing a position in a really impressive way. And for whatever reason, maybe because he's the Cowboys quarterback and it's one of those premier positions in sports, like I feel like the Green Bay quarterback has been for a long time, and some other, positions in various sports. He might take a little more shit than he deserves, or maybe it's deserving of the position, I guess. But I love the way he's playing, and I love the way he's playing, like really playing. I'm not talking about just like, making good throws. I'm talking about like it seems more rare that guys are actually really playing the position where you're making adjustments, you're handling everything line of scrimmage. Now you're doing this crazy cadence stuff. Like I love it, and I just want to shout out Dak for like really impressing me multiple
Dak.
times.
Hey, baby Dak. He doesn't hear that.
Says on the beat, boy.
Yeah. Cause he wanna lie. Headlights, I've been with midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been with midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Yeah.
Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. That's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron freaking Rodgers right there. Telling y'all exactly what we as fans have been trying to say for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott plays the quarterback position very, very he does it the way that it's supposed to be done. Do we always get the results that we want? No, we don't. But, making calls at the line, leading men, you know what I'm saying, getting into your sets, cadences, all of that type of stuff, controlling the basic things. Dak Prescott does that, you know what I'm saying? And he's been doing it for a long time, and people don't want to hear it, but you heard it from one of the greats. Now, am I a big A-Rod fan? No. When he said the GFY thing about believing if he got injured or not, he was talking to me. But that's another story for another day. But I can just tell you with Aaron Rodgers saying that, like, it's so refreshing to hear that, man. I know the Eagles fans hate it. And I know that they feel like we taking a shot at Jalen and his quarterbacking ability and not making calls at the line and just, being a running back all the time. Like, nah, we ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we ain't going to talk about y'all. I just had to throw a little jab at y'all because I have to do it. But the biggest thing that I think that Dak has added to his game, really, I think that pressure has been lifted from him. And I can tell you this as a fan and as a dad. So when you find out that you're going to be a dad or when you become a dad, a lot of the small things don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be that fan where when Dallas lost, I would be depressed for a week. I would say the refs cheated, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I was the worst type of fan. But once I had my oldest son, none of that mattered anymore. I could get over a loss within an hour. And that's how I am now as a fan. Really, I created this channel so that people can really understand what football is, you know what I'm saying, from a perspective of a high school coach, of a dad that's coaching youth league and all that type of stuff. And I have this wealth of knowledge because I was able and blessed to play college football. So I try and, make football explainable to people. And one of the best things probably the best thing I am is a father. And so Dak not having that pressure, remember, he's somebody that deals with depression, anxiety, and all of that type of stuff. It kind of lifts the anxiety and the depression when the stuff doesn't matter as much anymore. So I think that's why we're starting to see him play and have a lot more fun with the position. And Aaron said that he's one of his favorite quarterbacks to watch because you can see that he's actually having fun with it now. I think that it's been a relief off his shoulders, and I think that he's happy and he's showing up to work. And you'd be surprised at how somebody will perform when they're happy to go to work, and I can see that. This game against the Seahawks is very important. It's very, very important because the Cowboys have to set the tone. They have to set the tone for the Eagles game on Sunday. If Dallas is able to go out and take care of business like they have been at home against a Seattle team that's 6-5, that has shown that they've shown flashes of being a playoff team, but quite frankly, they're mid-team. They're middle of the pack type team, and Dallas should take care of business. Not overlooking them. We can't ever overlook anybody. We have to take every week, you know what I'm saying, serious. It has to be every week. But if Dallas can go out here and take care of business, they don't protect the quarterback very well. I don't even know if they can. I don't think that their run scheme is the type of run scheme that gives Dallas fits. They have the receivers. They have Lockett, who can run any type of route anytime that he wants to. And they have DK Metcalf, who can go off, but he can also, you know what I'm saying, just disappear. I mean, I just don't see where Seattle has the weapons to really go toe-to-toe with Dallas. And I think that Dallas's defense will set the tone in this game. The pass rush is just going to be too much for them. And Geno's windup, it's too long of a windup that he doesn't get the ball out quick enough. And I just think that the defense is going to lick his chops. But this game is huge because we can set the tone for Philly and San Fran. And if Dallas is able to win, whoo, Philly fans can say what they want. I know San Fran fans, they're already taking it serious. They already want that get back. So San Fran and that football team and Deebo Samuel, you know what I'm saying what he said, that team is taking this game personal. But Philadelphia has to realize that they got to play San Fran, and then they got to come and face a Dallas team with 2 days rest. If Dallas is able to hold serve and win on Thursday, it's huge because not only that, Dallas will be able to get a little bit more film on those guys and have extra days to do it and prepare. So Philadelphia, if they win, now obviously it's important to them because if they win, they have a 95% chance. My guy Big O told me that they have a 95% chance of winning the NFC and being the number one seed. But it becomes where you lose that game, that Dallas game, you're going to play a Dallas team that plays very, very well at home. And, oh, by the way, I'm going to the game. I already secured my ticket. My guy Rome's going. Man, we're going to do it up while we out there. So we got to meet up if you guys are going to show up. But that Dallas and Philly game will become even bigger. And then that would have been Philly. Philly they've been battling, they've been fighting, and they've been scratching, and they've been clawing, and they've been winning some tight games. They've been going to war. It's only a matter of time before those gears start to grind. All right. So let me know what y'all think, man. But I'm excited. Love what Aaron said. I think this game against Seattle is huge. I think it's the most important game of the year because it's going to set the tone. That's my chicken. That's my chicken tenders being ready or whatnot. So don't listen to that sound or listen to it because, I'm real. And then Philly and San Fran, we get to tune in. And that'll probably be the most watched game of the year if Dallas is able to win on Thursday. You'll see a lot of eyes tune in on that game at 4:25 Eastern on Sunday. But appreciate y'all, man, for stopping by, and I'm out. Peace.